going on, people? Welcome to another episode of the Flex and KG show.
Boom!
Bow!
Boom! You know, in what do you call it? In old school Batman. Holy heaven tarnishes, Batman.
What is that from the cartoons or the
Old school
thing?
Batman on like Channel 4, like when Batman.
Oh,
had
the old one.
Outfit,
when they had the
punches.
Batmobile had the two seats.
Yeah.
With the front bit there with the drop top.
I was suffering.
Before
Dan Schneider. Before Dan Schneider. No, there's too much.
Hey,
there's too much to talk about, bro.
New era begins.
Yes.
Well, really, it was already beginning, like with Sir Jim, oh my brother, but Sir John Murtough.
I don't know.
John Murtough.
Yeah.
Just
no one's a sir. I know there's a couple of sirs in
there. Yeah. So I'm getting a bit. Yeah. John Murtough is normal.
Yeah.
John Murtough has stepped down, as we saw earlier on today. Yep. Owen covered it live on the channel. It's been the talk, obviously, all this afternoon.
Yep.
Leading into now in the evening. Bro, like, it's not a surprise.
Yeah.
But it's another situation whereby Man United are they're moving. So
I'm
Jim's
telling
just
you right now,
down,
so Jim was in the meeting with John Murtough on this one.
Is that this?
Look.
Oh, that one.
You know,
wait. Is this the most rich man turn ever?
Yeah, that's it. You want to stay here? It's ridiculous.
Wait. You be John. Wait.
Yeah.
Let me be to Jim.
So I've got some great ideas
Let me
about
just
how
pause you there, John.
I'm getting fired. So who's our rivals? Who do you want to win the league?
Let me just pause there, John. David and I, because you don't call him Sir David.
You're getting fired. Hey, when the billionaires is like this, you're losing your job.
Is it a 45 degree?
It's the hand as well. That hand
it's
says,
spare. It's a spare
that
part.
hand says, I've done it.
And the hand will be on the hip, but in the chair. Why do you need hip support when you're in the chair, bro?
It's just a flex.
And the cross.
I can't do none of that. That body position, I just can't even. I ain't flexible. Right.
So David and I have been discussing.
Yeah.
And we're looking at things holistically. We're looking at the whole project.
Oh, when they say holistically, you're going. You're going.
What we want to know is.
I just really would like to be.
Let me stop you there, John. What we want to know.
So if you've seen the past 10, I've been there for 10 years.
Yeah. What we do want to know is, John.
Promote Darren Fletcher.
No, what we do want to know is which way you would prefer this done. So we've got a couple of options.
Yep.
Stepping down is good.
End of the season.
I'll get the guys to
end of the season.
Propose it.
I like to go to.
We're looking at more now. Wait.
Then you say no because you sacked me now. That means you don't believe in me. No. You can't sack me now. I can't lose my job now, bro. Because there's 7 games to the end of the season, bro. Let me wait.
John, I'm gonna have to stop you there.
Yeah.
We're not fighting for much from now to the rest of the season. We want to get the plans in. We've got Jason. Just let you know as well, Jason will be coming in. And we just think it's best he starts now. So
can I keep the company laptop?
I've spoken to IT.
Yeah. Am I looked at the system?
Your domain is no longer active. Okay.
Oh no.
But don't take it. It's just a safety thing.
Oh no.
What we'll do. I've spoken to your representatives about severance.
Really, and I'm gone. I've been there for 10 years.
We'll make sure we thank you.
I've been there for 10 years.
And actually, this is really harsh because someone is losing their job for 10 years. But Jason Wilcox is on his way.
Good. No, wait, you can't say good.
No, look, at the end of the...
Hold on.
He hasn't been good at his
10
job.
years of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
How have you been at... Wait, hold on. We've been poor for 10 years. Are we not allowed to say this is good?
This is good. No, in terms of the... Because you know what it is. You know what it is.
We've been shit for 10 years.
It's because of our backgrounds, bro. You know the whole bad mind, if something bad happens to someone, don't...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, he ain't going to be short of a 2 bob, is he?
10 years of saving at Man United. 10 years at a high...
Bare bonuses for mediocrity. He's living nice. Big up, John. Anytime we've seen John, he always says...
He's actually a nice guy. This is what's bad,
out of all of the big men, we've seen Richard Arnold loads.
Yeah. Gives you the good smile.
He comes over and...
Oh, John. Well, sorry, mate. I'm on my Lucas energy today, bro. I'm on Lucas energy. kill them war horses. Luckhurst is out of order for that. I can't believe that. Bro, that article that you lot read this morning, yeah? And you have to do it on the bridge version.
On the full version, he was like, and Brandon Williams, who's been on loan at Ipswich, who hasn't been seen since his court date for inhaling nitrous oxide. What?
Hey, when I got to that part, yeah. When I got to that part of the article, I thought, fair enough.
Now you're a patron. Man called Varane, man. Oh,
no, but you can't say that. There's better ways to do things.
And he was like, Varane admitting his body's battered doesn't help his case.
Bro, the guy was. But this is what, like, just to,
but no
just
ruthless
to get
energy,
here,
man.
Just to get here, I would say excitement is the word. You know, excitement, but there's a level of realism, Flex. And I think today on the show, what I liked about where you lot were going is I think you look kind of slowly are getting there with the thing of just saying, well, look, these failures on loan is going to affect FFP. The failures, everything, the situation we find ourselves in a very difficult, precarious situation where a lot's needed. I know when I talk to you, you always tell me, listen, we need centre-backs. I want the proper, I'm looking for my version of how you got Konate, Virgil van Dijk, how you got Saliba. I want
Van der Ven's proper.
When you look at what they're doing at Man City, even where there's loads. Diaz, Ake, Stones. Like, I want our version. And when you say those defenders and you finally get to Man United, you're saying, well, as Sam Luckhurst wants to describe the Rolls-Royce Phantom, you know what I mean? The engine's just knocking. You know when the lights and you can hear the temperature just getting crazy, and you look and you try to avoid when the amber light,
Engine management.
Take it in.
Yeah.
You know it says take it in now. Yeah. Seek assistance.
Why'd you always ignore it for time?
Bro, you ignore it, bro.
Let me just re-up first, innit? Let me re-up.
And that's what we've been doing with the squad.
Yeah.
But then when you look at Evans as well, so now you lot are looking at the whole thing, and I think finally we're saying, well, to do this job, it's going to need the best minds, some of the best minds in the game, but also we're going to have to bring in young talent. Like, I would like to spend, when I think about the job that he's going to do, and while I have this whole, I still would like Ten Hag thing, is because you're not going to be able to buy, I don't know if we got
They were
Paulinho
allowing
money.
to do that.
I don't know if we got Paulinho money. But I think we need to find someone that is suitable for Kobe and Bruno, or Mount, whatever you want to do. You need to find a player that is, well, you need to find 3 players in that back line.
Partner Martinez, the perfect partner for him.
It can stay fit.
And that too, so you might have to look
at... Three injuries in one season.
Well, 2 were accidental, and then the calf one, I'm like...
But we have to start looking. You have to start looking.
After the calf one. The first 2 still innocuous for me. That's really unlucky.
It's scary, though.
It's very scary. But the calf one, again, you're out that long, you're going to be more susceptible for some knocks and some casts because you haven't been playing regularly for time.
Yeah.
So clearly, I'm looking at more medical department as well.
But then
because before, this guy was never injured when he got here, bro. I looked at his injury record. Never injured.
I was talking to an Arsenal fan, and he's saying something really cool when it comes in regards to what Arsenal did that changed their things. Luck for them is they bought fitter players. As in, Declan Rice is always playing.
Yeah.
Kai Havertz is always playing. So you know that there's been such a
but Jesus has got his injury problem.
But then they've dealt with that with the. But they have other players. That's the thing. So now it's like there's different players that can come in, and at City, all these other clubs have other players.
But we took their doctor. We got the doctor from
incredible
Arsenal.
Settings. But that was a mistake. Yeah. No, not a mistake because we just don't know yet. It's still probably trying to get rid of the other doctors in there as well because not the only one that's 100%. Doing the job, right?
Yeah.
But what I do like is Mr. Man's come in and he said they've done you know when they looked at the audit and he said, mate, your last day is next week.
Yeah.
It's good. Thank you for your service. Even Darren Fletcher, his role has been changed to he's like, we'll take those kids, we'll bring in the kids like that from Man City, but you're gonna use you as the pathway coach between the academy and the first team. And that's a real job anyway, because as you can see, with all the players coming through, that pathway with Ten Hag is a real pathway. With Ten Hag, with youngsters, That's a fact. So I'm excited about this.
They also say Manchester United hope Jason Wilcox, what they said earlier, will start work as technical director in the coming weeks, provided an agreement can be reached with Southampton on compensation. But it's the fact that he stepped down and will leave the club this week. Like it's just like you joked about it there at the start of the show and was having a laugh and that. But like it's true. It's like they're saying no now. Like there's like how long's left? How many games are left?
There's
this season?
7 games.
7 games left of the season.
You couldn't let me wait till the end of the season.
Hang on a minute.
Like a light FA
They're
Cup
like,
thing.
yeah.
I don't want you there.
Because there's not really much you can do. You can't plan for the summer because you're not going to be in it.
Yeah.
So it is like there's no point having you. But that just shows.
Get to the end of the season, and it
That's what I'm saying.
around, clap the fans.
So it really. Don't take the piss. That'd be worse for Murtough, than it. Don't take the piss. He's not going to clap no fans. What he needs to do now is he needs to get his team to prepare the statement. I've spent 10 wonderful years at this club. I wish everyone the best. Like the statement.
Oh, he's getting straight into banking. He'll be fine. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah, of course.
He's been at Man United.
He's
gonna say if you look at the growth.
Yeah.
In terms of
look at what
other things he's gonna say.
Bro,
he'll be fine.
Remember, bro, we were going around saying Murtough madness, bro.
Yeah. Listen, Murtough midness, fam. Because mid, fam.
Murtough midness.
Murtough midness, fam. And you know what? I look at him, and I look at because he was here, him, and when we talk about
Edward Wood,
the blood on these men's hands, and even just the long-term planning.
Richard Arnold, Edward Wood,
I feel like such an idiot. You know when Real Madrid hit us up, and said, "Yo, hey, do you know what Casemiro?" We're like. We probably answered the phone like, you never believe it. Because usually we had to monitor. Yeah? Usually, this must have been the maddest phone call for Man United to receive.
Laughing.
We've been at Barcelona doing sangrias, talking to Frankie for time. Them man laughing at us. Then we get the phone call. Oh, guess what? After. And they called us at the beautiful moment. After Brentford. So he called us and said, just watched that Brentford game, talking to Casemiro, and he said he should let you know you can fix it.
And not one of them went, what's the catch?
And they said,
so
what are you going to, wait, that's a big player you're letting go of. Where are you not thinking of going? Just Germanian, some guy, Camavinga. We got another guy in midfield, but it'll be fine. I don't know. It's a big loss. We actually don't want to get rid of him.
And then they went, all right, well, let's talk to his people. What do they want? Well, my client would like a 5-year deal at probably, want to make him probably biggest owner at the club?
This is a bargain. This is like me and Josh buying the TVs from. And that's probably why I can connect with this guy. And you know the killer is? It's like at least me and Josh know, no one's going to sell us another TV ever again. Like we laugh about it. When we're like, what do you call it? As soon as what about a TV? It's like, nah. So now, just the difference of this year is they've done it to us before. Varane. So while we, this is not a brand new deal.
Yeah, when their guys are done. They came to us
and said, got someone here. He goes by the name Champions League Varane. They're on the phone again.
We've been done so bad. We've been done so
Bro,
bad.
there's no, hold on. They've done it to us before. Guess what, guys? Got another player here. You see that game, Champions League? Di Maria's going by the name of. Brilliant. Now, he doesn't want to play for you. Absolutely doesn't want to be in Manchester at all, but he's a good player. We'll have him. How long? Bro, are you deep in this?
Wait there. Who's that? Arsenal phone here. Arsenal here. Got a player for you. You seen that Alexis, didn't you? It's been good. He's on the decline.
Wait, call me as Arsenal. Call me as Arsenal.
Hi, is that Manchester United?
Yeah, Manchester United.
Arsenal here.
What's going on?
Got a player for you.
Who?
I know we done that RVP thing, but we've got someone else.
Little boy inside.
Alexis. Available for you if you want. Bruno, block the fee.
Fucking nut, he's giving us Alexis. Hello?
Yes. Can we send his agents your way?
How's he on the piano? Look at the fucking shit we've been doing. Look at the fucking shit we've been doing. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us.
And then there's this one. Money's run out, money done. Yeah, money gone.
Yeah.
Is that Leicester? You're definitely not going to give Johnny a new contract, are you? Because we think about giving him a contract with us. We need somebody this year.
I'm looking at the financial package. No, we're.
I'm big up Johnny, by the way. He come in and done a job.
Fantastic.
But it's like it's just the full circle when you go through it.
When you look at
mental.
when you look at
it's
this,
more
when you
related back to
say
that. You have to go, bro.
prick in a way, in a way. No. I know that sounds disrespectful in football terms, Ollie. But then with this club, has been mismanaged. We can almost laugh about it, but even when you break down, even the Pogba one is incredible. Bro, when the years of mismanagement, so just imagine the Pogba one for me is a bit of a special one because it's like, again, player for an academy, can't sort it out, goes to Juve. We call Juve because they're getting free financials and say, hi, let's bring him in. It's time. Bring him in. And he goes for the sake. We learn nothing from that thing.
No.
Lukaku, there's been, and this is all money.
Ronaldo.
That is owed. This is all money that's owed. We had no plan to buy Ronaldo. Something came up. Remember, he said, got a phone call.
We was all part of it, but don't listen to us. We're fans.
Well,
you lot in the boardroom with us go, wait.
This is stupid.
Is this going to work here? I don't know.
How it ended as well.
Yeah, it's mad.
How it ended as well. And you're bringing him back into the same facilities.
So, on that, I think it also shows that the fact he's going now, Wilcox is on his way in now. Like, Wilcox is coming.
He needs a summer.
That's why, he needs to get in there, get planning. It's a massive bit of news. It's just more, obviously, we're going to joke about stuff, but the serious matter of it is that it shows that Sir Jim and his team, again, have not come in to just do the lip service thing. Like you said many times, which you're correct, when we've done the manager thing and changing things, you're like, listen, INEOS ain't just going to change everything in one bit. Like one's not, just because they've made these changes, don't mean we're going to be amazing in one window. Time. Look at what we said we have to undo, even in this window. And this is what your point is, which I hope you saw. I said it on the morning. I said, KG's right when he says, we as fans, I know we said it with Ten Hag, but like, with a manager, there's different types of patience you have to exercise. It's harder to exercise patience with managers because they can be got rid of quickly and a new one can come in and it's the day-to-day on the training pitch that's reflected on a Saturday afternoon. Like, it's the instant correlation. So it's easier to go, I've seen it 18 months, that's enough. Yeah. What we can't do after 18 months is because it goes in transfer windows.
No, but that's what you're missing.
That's what I'm saying, we can't do it.
The point that you're missing is when you say it's hard for managers, yes, it's hard for managers at the when the season starts and the window's closed. When the window's open and the rivals are rivaling, and they're moving, and then you go on Twitter, Fabrizio's doing his thing, and Fabrizio's talking about the plans for every other club, but we're 2 days away from traveling, we're 2 days away from tour, and the player ain't in it. What do you think? How do you think that's going to sound? Yeah. These men, the board get judged when the window's open. Yeah. They're judged in January and in the summer window. Then it kind of gets quiet, and then after we expect, because even when this is happening, everyone starts to say you're hanging a manager out to dry. That's the tone. You're not giving him his tools.
But that exercise of like, these guys really do have to undo like years of failing.
Mitigating circumstances.
But already, this is what my point is. Already they're like, oh no, we're on it now already. Like, we got Omar, brother. We're going to get down there.
I'm with you.
We've got this guy. We are throwing it all out, but now it's about the action in the summer.
It's action.
Yeah, of course.
You just got in guys with new laptops.
Absolutely.
And that. I want to see
what are they doing?
What are they doing on the laptops? I need to know that, what's going on, because as easy as I can praise it, I can say, well, they're just there though. Yeah. They're just like, you just brought your mates
What are they doing? But, like we saw this morning, the size of the task. Look at like we said, they're like 8 or 9 man. They're not even classed as fringe. They're way off. They're never going to have a United career again. Yeah. But that's 8 or 9 man to sort out before they even get to the actual playing squad. Yeah. And that's why I said on the thing today, that's not a good enough excuse. You need to find quick solutions to them from now, because you know that's coming. Because this playing squad has to be addressed.
But that's the problem. I was listening to you this morning, and then I was like, when you were saying just like get rid of some of the contracts or just release them, you can't release them. you actually can't release them.
No,
That's
not release
gonna...
them. No, because some of them they're coming to the end of the deal.
Oh yeah, I'm saying, but
so you
then
have to release them.
players that like the shorts in terms of the
players like Fernandes is still going to
Hannibal.
come back. Hannibal and
We have to sell him for
Kundo.
We have to sell him for
price.
a cut
price. You got to do it.
Cut price. DFS,
Like 4 million.
DFSL, bro. I'm talking Blue Cross Cell, old school. You know them ones. You know them.
New Year's.
Yeah, New Year's, bro. Mad prices.
Yeah.
4 million, 5 million.
Yeah, you have to 3.2 and stuff.
3.2 million. Mad Zidane Iqbal's, bro. How much did Zidane go for? Not a million.
900k or something.
That's mad.
Yeah.
That still makes me mad to this day.
Yeah. So yeah, we have to look at that. So that's what's going on with the John Murtough situation. As you saw earlier, obviously Owen covered it. You guys have all had your say. We've had our say. It's just onwards and upwards now, or just on to the next. Darren Fletcher is supposed to be staying in a different sort of role, and it was linking the academy to the first team. That's the sort of role I think he should be in. He's been at this club. He's won big trophies. He's played with the big man.
He knows that journey.
He knows exactly.
Yeah.
He knows what it's like. So yeah, I think it's important that you have still people about the place who, if long as they're in the right role, I think he's our technical director now.
I'd be
crazy.
If I'm a young player and Ten Hag's still here, I'd be really excited. I'm getting to play under. I'll be thinking if you're bringing, absolutely. Like when you sell the project to some of these kids that we are now bringing in, you can say, look, the proof of concept is there. We've done it. Last season was Garnacho. This season's Kobe. Kobe's now playing for England. You've seen Camberwaz's Garnacho. That's what I'm saying. You've seen these players now. They're getting involved. Then someone might say, I'm mad though. And say, we don't talk about that one. You know what I mean? You know, like, but then there's still a high chance of playing in this team.
Let us know what you guys are saying about the John Murtough situation. Are you excited for Jason Wilcox to come in? Do you believe in what INEOS are doing? Are you cautiously optimistic? Are you a bit skeptical?
Smart.
Are you super excited? Let us know what you're saying. On to the next thing now. We're going to talk about some individual players.
Yes.
Right?
Ooh,
right?
LT Gray.
And this section is sort of like, give them a chance vibe. Is it time for them to get more minutes now?
Yes.
There's 7 games left. I think we've got a couple of injuries as well. We don't know how bad Marcus Rashford's injury is at the moment. But we're going to talk about Antony first off, because there's 3 players I want to talk about. Is it time for him to get some more minutes, to start more games?
Absolutely. And this is, again, looks like, I think, hopefully he's had an awakening. Hopefully he's had this thing where he's kind of realized that this is a short opportunity. It's not long at this club. And players like him were definitely like, when Brailsford and them lot are doing the audit, bro, you're in the red. You're one of the names that's
away.
like...
Alarm bells are ringing.
Alarm bells are heavily ringing. Because again, if we're putting for Kundo and these other players on before you. Now, he did come from young, came from a different league, and he just hated immediately. The Man United tax was on him from the spin. You know what I mean? And it's like...
He wasn't hated immediately.
Oh, he was hated immediately.
No, he was embraced. We said he shouldn't cost us money.
I'm talking about rivals.
Oh, right, okay.
Rivals.
Oh, sorry.
As in pundits and stuff.
Yeah, because we all went like, listen, he's Eric Ten Hag's guy.
Yeah.
We can see him do the spinneroonie.
But then everyone was on him. You know what I'm saying?
80 million, the target's on your back.
Hated immediately is what I would say, really. So it's
well,
like, how could...
Not even just expectation immediately. Just, all right, Man United have bought a new guy from 80 million, let me see. First game, scores against Arsenal.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay. Like, let's have a look. You know what I mean?
But
then he starts moving mad.
But then it like it's the spin move, and it's the full. He has parts to play in this as well. 100%. Because you have to adapt to a country, but then pending situation, and we know what pending situations can do because look what's happened to Harry Maguire from then to the version now. So we can't say off the field situations has a major effect on these players. Major. Like, we've seen it with Lingard, we've seen it with many players. He went through it, and I believe now, we saw what that goal meant for him, kind of like what an Erasmus thing, and I hope it's not just a patch for him.
That's what
I hope it's not a purple patch, but the one thing is, for sure, is he's locked in. Does he deserve to play now? Absolutely. Again, what's good is that he will burn out, he will get tired, but bring in the players after. Like even it's natural. Like there should be more than one player run now. There's almost the blessing in disguise. The Rashford situation is this is an opener for Ahmed because the two starters now are Garnacho and potentially Antony. And then the next player that comes on, because he's going to have to freshen up on the wings, is someone.
Usually puts Bruno out there, mate. Did against Liverpool.
Mason Mount.
Bruno there, or Mason Mount come on the left against Brentford, scored. I mean, we're going to talk about Ahmad in a bit.
Yeah, but I would definitely say flex.
What
do you think about Antony?
The Antony thing, I
think he's hungry.
I think his performances that he's had in the recent games have been very good. You got to give him that in terms of he started against Chelsea, didn't he? And
he should have been man of the match.
Yeah, he should have been man of the match. He did give away a penalty, but after that he was really good. I feel like it's way too early to do any form of like, oh yeah, he is going to be that guy. He's not a dud. Like, yeah, it's fine. Oh, no, it's way too early for that. I'm not even entertaining that.
He's got way more to do.
But in terms of giving him credit for the last couple of appearances to see where we're going, well, that resembles something of maybe what we thought he was getting. You know, what he did to Cucurella, he cooked him up. Do you know what I mean? Cooked him up, kept running at him all game.
Fried,
proper,
boiled.
Like quick,
yeah.
direct, and skip up, get the team up the
Roasted.
pitch, win fouls, get assists outside the boot. Unbelievable assist. Then I thought he came on my side.
In Liverpool.
When he came on my side, you see me, I was sitting there.
Yeah.
So he was right in front of me. I thought, right, let me see, and he was at it. He was fight. He won the ball back against Diaz.
Yeah.
Remember, like he took a chomp, took another chomp, then he won it. Then Højlund got fouled, and he's like, come on.
Yeah.
And the whole stand.
Yeah.
Yes, and yes.
Yeah.
That's what we want. You know what I mean? Then he kept the ball a couple of times, passed it inside. Yeah. We're like, oh, okay. Starting to get a bit of confidence. So it's not, the standards are on the floor from where he was. Yeah. So it's not going to take a lot for him to...
It's the rebuild.
This is what I'm saying. So we have to wait and see how it turns out. Can he get some more minutes? One thing we do know is that Eric Ten Hag is going to want to give him some extra minutes because it's his guy. He stood by him. He wants it to work out. And as long as Eric stays here, he's always going to revert back to trying to get him.
I like it.
So are we saying he deserves to start now over Rashford then? That's basically the only other option. Even if Rashford was fit?
Absolutely. You know what?
Garnacho on the left, him on the right.
Flex.
Rashford on the bench.
I know we flip-flop on this Rashford thing week in, week out.
We're doing it.
This is my final flip.
Wait, KG, Josh probably going to have to take this off of Antony and go back to the main thing, right?
This is my final flip.
You just took this show to where we wasn't planning on talking, but you've got something to say.
This is my final flip.
Go on.
I'm done with Rashford. Get him out of the club. Final. That's it. Final flip. This is it. I don't care if he scores 20 goals from now to the end of the season. That's it. It's done. I'm done. I'm done. Literally, when you do the Bitcoin thing and then you say, I'm no longer invested in this coin, I'm done. I can't do this with Rashford anymore. This relationship is not realistic.
What has changed from when we were talking about before?
What has changed is I get different Rashfords for different moments. Player Tribune Rashford, I'm going to score. I'm involved. I'm going to have a game of my life. Yeah? Post-Belfast Rashford, yeah? Normal life Rashford, who's not feel like he's got to respond to the media, to do your job every day Rashford, it's not there.
You've seen it less.
Because I see it less now. I get Rashford when I'm like, well, what's wrong with him? Do we need to love this guy more? What do we need to do? How can we make the optimum environment for Rashford to give to what do you call it? To run back, bro. And I'm not saying it's been like we've seen it in many games, Flex. In the I wish we kept on Rasmus Højlund in the Chelsea one, because one thing that Rasmus Højlund, where he's limited and he doesn't get the ball, this, that, and the other, but he's gonna track. So you think of something. He's not doing that. If he feels like it, I can't have.
He did a tackle in the.
We saw one.
Yeah,
when I was
and
like,
the crowd went up. And but the fact that we're all like,
I was shocked to see you there.
Same.
I shouldn't be shocked. You're Mank born and bred. In that statement, the song Mank born and bred, rare, rare. I'm not seeing Mank born and bred performances. I'm sorry. Like, I don't see the fight from him in all the games. I see it when he wants to tell us, when he wants to prove something to us, but he tried to prove something after the England debacle and everything that he went through, feeding the kids, that and the other. Then we had Rashford that was locked in, yeah? But what we do get a lot of the time, Flex, is a disengaged, I'm not sure if he is enjoying his time here. I'm not sure if he's pushed.
But then we get the players' tribune saying, "Don't question my commitment. I absolutely want to be here."
Well, we have to, because there's one thing you saying it, because lip service is fine, but game time will tell us.
That's when we know.
Game time tells us how serious you are about this thing. Because let's look at the difference of, like, and I don't want to, talent-wise, you can never say measure up Rashford and Maguire. But one guy has lost, like, one guy, and even you're going to use Martial as well, one guy has been embarrassed. They stripped you of a captaincy and said you can still be here, but I kind of don't want you. Yeah?
True. And didn't play all last season. Had to hold up the cup.
Yeah. But you're getting 4, 5, 6 minutes. Yeah? What's he looking like? He's getting into archie-bargies against Liverpool, with the Diaz in that. On that one, like, there's one guy that's been and then plus faced serious scrutiny, serious criticism, and I was in it. I was involved, so I put my hand up and saying that Maguire thing, he got it.
And you're not even saying that means he must stay and earn a new contract. You're saying in a moment of adversity, he just battled it down,
come through it,
knuckled down, and said, "Listen, I'm going to show some minerals."
The minerals is on and off. It's a tap.
And now the perception has changed of Harry.
Yeah.
Like, because he's done that. He's managed by his family sticking by him or whatever, because his mum always used to say stuff.
By performance.
And then by him going, like, I'm going to leave all that. I'm just going to work hard so that when I'm called upon, I'm going to play the best I can.
You don't argue. We can't argue with performances.
Because now not everyone knows what Maguire's limitations are. So when he does chop down someone at the halfway line or do a bit
but he's got better because he's timing that better.
Yeah.
So what we're getting from it, even there's times when Maguire's making runs, he's up front, bro, taking shots. Remember in the thing, like, we've seen this. So we're talking about my final flip. Thank you. I am done. Yeah, it's over.
So in the summer, what does
I would love them to sell.
So they need to sound out offers, say, listen, actually, we're going to go in a different direction.
Because I can't.
Does Ten Hag need to do that? If Ten Hag stays as the manager, which is possible, does he need to? In order for? Let me ask you this then.
He's incredibly loyal to these players.
This is what I'm saying. So let me ask you this, because I know you're firmly behind Ten Hag without a question of a doubt, right? For this to happen unequivocally, does Ten Hag need to reevaluate who he's hanging his hat on then?
Yes. Yeah, but one thing we know about Ten Hag is that he can change his mind very swiftly.
Yeah.
Very easily. Like, it's very, like, even down to Eriksen. He couldn't wait to get Eriksen in the door.
Yeah, because you
can't see him.
No,
you don't.
Eriksen wants out.
When I realise you don't help me no more, a manager's he still has, everything that, I feel like that we took Ajax boys, especially Ajax, they told us the nature of our manager. Stubborn, loyal.
Yeah.
One way to us,
way of playing.
One way to the media,
another
way in the dressing room. So you might come out and say, 32 shots, it was fine. In the dressing room, you already know what I just know, but he has to address this, yeah? And it's been, Rashford, unfortunately, while I believe there's a talent there, and I want to see him, this is not me rinsing him as a player and saying he was never good. His legacy at Man United is a good one. He came through, he's done something that from the youth academy, they done the bloody fever story mode about this kid, about what happened, because we never seen someone burst on the scenes. He scored goals against big teams. But what now Rashford needs is a new experience. He just needs something fresh for me. And if I'm looking at it, like, from the big picture vibe, I'm like, you're not pushed enough. You're not challenged enough. You feel that you've arrived. You've got, and you need to go into another environment where you're uncomfortable, where you have to prove yourself, where you don't get, he's one of us, where it's just like, I have to work. That's what Rashford needs, and he's not going to get that at Man United anymore. Sorry.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting to see you
but not
make that pivot. Yeah, well.
I couldn't do that. That would... But not Arsenal. Don't, because he'll work. Wherever he goes next, he's going to work. It's just
But it still doesn't mean it's right for us.
It does not right for us anymore.
Yeah.
It's going to work. So he's not a shit player. I'm just saying that I feel that he's come to the end of that relationship at Man United, and it's that couple that have been holding on. Remember when he swore at the fans and we've gone back and forth, but
So
it's a family that need to break up.
Exactly. It's never like a clean slate of like, it just has to worry about his form. There's always all these other stuff that keeps happening. And like Rio said on a podcast the other day, he's not a kid anymore. He's
big man.
He's a big man. And, you know, when you play for Man United, like away from things that aren't about criticism of his performance, which are wrong, you're going to get this level of scrutiny. You play for the biggest club in the world. You're Manchester lad, like you said. And we've seen snippets of you be what we want you to be. So when we see something that we don't identify with in terms of your performance and your mannerisms and your behaviours physically on the pitch, like when the cameras aren't on, the cameras are always on, but when you haven't got the ball at your feet and you're physically in the stadium and you can honestly see, it's another thing watching on TV where you go, he didn't just run for that ball. When you're in the stadium and you see, like, when the ball's up the other side, let me look what he's going to do. And you don't just want to be hyper-focused on one guy, because I feel like sometimes maybe his camp can be like, you're just setting Marcus up for everyone's just blaming him for everything that's wrong.
No, and it's not.
We're not on that. We've never been on that. We always want to support our own players.
This has been one of my favourite players.
Listen.
This is someone. There's so many memes of me doing the Rashford meme alone.
So it's also not a case of like you won't support him through the hard times. You're just giving up. I feel like people who have maybe thinking that they're only going off what they're seeing. Like it's different if you have an agenda, like you said, if you just go, I've just never liked Marcus Rashford, either this is that. No, we were so proud of everything he's done off the pitch.
Absolutely.
We were so proud of him as a player who's come for our academy and burst onto the scene and managed to do what he's done and really live this dream, coming from the mud, coming from nothing.
Literally.
Like, we're so proud of him. But then that's what leads to like this frustration
level
of like,
expectation versus frustration.
I'm going to judge you to a higher level or be extra harsh on you like
expectation versus frustration.
Yeah, because it's like, there's something in there. I've seen it,
He's
I've
talented.
never seen it on a consistent basis.
He's talented.
But talented, this is what we have to remember.
Yes.
Talented is not enough.
Exactly.
And you have to. It's ironic that Rashi's celebration is that, because that's the thing I think is missing the most.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ability. I don't think does he possess the right touch. When this guy's flipping, man's doing flip flaps on Nathan Ake when Nathan Ake was at Bournemouth putting it through his legs.
When he's on it,
Yeah.
unplayable. But I need those.
But we don't see enough.
That switch is like, especially for the money that he gets. Yeah, it's not on enough.
It's got to be justified.
It's got to be like it's got to be justified. You need to. We put you on Salah money. Yeah, and we need those performances. I'm not talking current Salah. I'm talking the Salah that was doing a madness with Liverpool. That's what you're on right now. Deliver. But yeah.
I would say this. We're talking about big players, and we were going to talk about players anyway, but you brought up the Rashford one, but I'm going to mix the order up a little bit. Because from one massive player to another massive player I want to have a conversation about. Bruno Fernandes. Let's talk Bruno. Because again, this isn't just trying to ridicule our players or bring negativity, or it's an open discussion of where we see our team going, whether that be with or without Erik ten Hag, how we see our players developing, whether that be with or without Ten Hag. And Bruno is our captain, he's our leader, he's done a lot since he's come to the club. You've been a massive, like,
I love this player.
To be fair,
I love this player.
I didn't expect this Flexing KG show to maybe be as uncomfortable for you as it's turned out to be.
I love this player.
These are
my
two
players.
Favourites.
These are my guys.
These are your two.
These are my guys.
Ride or die.
These are my guys.
Especially Bruno. Bruno's one where I feel even more so you won't allow any slander.
I kind of want to encanto this situation, saying we don't talk about Bruno.
Right.
But
you've been wanting to speak recently.
And
you've been saying a few things. I've noticed a change in your stance, in your thoughts, in your feelings towards Bruno. You had the legendary chicken moment. Like, you've shared a lot.
Bruno's my guy, you know.
Exactly.
As in Bruno, like, I like Bruno. Person, everything.
As a person, yes.
Yeah? Now. Yeah? Flex.
Go on.
Wait, hold on. Do you know when it's damning? When I can look at an Arsenal player and say he's better than you with how I feel, we're already in a mad place. We're at tear it up. So I haven't said out, but we're on that tear up thing because I shouldn't be able to say. I shouldn't be able to say.
What do you mean tear up? What?
Whoa, this is it. Philosophy wise.
So Bruno out?
No, I can't say that.
Wait, no, you're not about to do this to me, prick. Wait. So you're saying tear
No, I
up?
said I'm almost at tear
And
up.
what does that mean?
Bruno out.
So
I'm almost at that. But just tear it
So
up.
what do you mean almost?
I don't want his phone
It sounded
anymore.
like, wait there, hold
I
on.
don't want his phone anymore. Tear it up.
Wait.
When you say you don't
No, wait. No.
Everything has to change. As a person.
Yeah, but
Like,
the people want to know what you're saying here. Are you saying you're done with Bruno?
See, this is
you said you're nearly, what do you mean?
Flex. I don't know what you want from me right now, yeah? I need you to understand. Don't you understand what tear it up means?
Wait.
I'm almost at tear it up.
So
Flex.
do you want Bruno to leave?
Flex, I'm almost at tear it up. No, on a serious note, yeah? This is what's scary.
What are you saying?
This is what's scary.
Go on.
Hear me out, Flex. Yeah?
I'm hearing you. Bro, just speak your feelings,
Bruno does a lot of bad things
Okay.
in his game. And I need a lot of changes. Now, if he was a boxer, I would say, you can't unlearn this. This is who you are. And this is it. And I have to accept this. But I can't accept this at Man United. Now, if we're going to be the best transitional side, as what Ten Hag wants to make us, at the moment, he's killing us. He helps us and kills us. Because the transition, you know that ball that he said he can play.
that one he didn't get through to
The
Rashford.
one that he does, you know that ball that he can play, we know he's got that in him. And that's the transitional quick things that we're talking about. Where it goes wrong is when in midfield, him, Kobe and Casemiro don't speak the same language.
They don't play the same game.
They're in a new, one thinks they're playing Ipswich and the other one thinks they're not in the same fixture. Forget the fixture week. They're not in the same fixture at all.
Right.
That's the problem. And he's the leader. There now big things on him, but he's regressed. Bruno has regressed. And the one thing that I think he's doing that I don't like is he's going down easily, but in big transition moments. No, but in big transition moments, as in the referee does this one. Yeah. Oh, shit. Bro, he did it 4 man running down on our goal.
He did it the other day.
He does it consistently.
People in my block were going, bloody get up, Bruno. Get on with it, Bruno. Get on with it.
Then he does that one on the get up. You're taking the piss. The only thing is,
and then not fouls as well.
I got a feeling, because I know the manager can't keep taking captaincies off people because it makes you you're bad.
Yeah, you ain't got no control.
The only issue is I'm starting to, and Ollie kind of gave us a truth reflection of it.
Yeah,
I'm worrying about him as the leader, because when we talk about heads going, you look at Bruno, his head's gone. If Bruno's shooting that thingy, so there's a lot of critique. The praise that I can say for him is, yes, he's good in the dressing room. All the players love him. He can play the first time early pass. There's things that are good about him. He can score that wicked goal. The other things is he's asking for he's looking for too much from referees. He's looking for protection. You're not going to get it at Man United. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but not even just that. There's not even fouls, bro. Half of them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He has to stop doing that. Has to come out of his game. I think Ten Hag has to say, you know what? You don't play. I think Ten Hag has to punish him. Because right now, Ten Hag, the message that, and this is where you talk about the management and the manager's job in this. If Ten Hag doesn't say stop playing him, he's going to think that's acceptable. Are you with me? Mm-hmm. And that's where we are. Ten Hag has to punish that behaviour. But the only way Ten Hag can punish that behaviour is if we have more players to choose from. Because the biggest argument's been, well, if not Bruno, who? Who's going to create? We have to kind of move away from that side. So that's my opinion on Bruno. He's not in the Rashford thing where it's like, I just want him gone. I believe that with, you have to kind of, he needs correction. Drop him out. Stop playing him. Tell him, I can't play you if you keep doing that. And the problem with Ten Hag is, I know that he's not been able to do that this season because Casemiro's doing the mad flying ones. There's a lot of players that need to be punished for in-game dumb, stupid decisions. And we can get that, it'll be a difference.
But I think Ten Hag also, which we don't always get as fans, which I will cut Ten Hag a bit of slack, is that he can't in one go for too many egos.
You lose the dressing room.
if you made Bruno
He did his job.
captain, then you start dropping him and axing him and stuff. You lost, like, it's too fractious.
Yeah.
Then you're going to go after Rashford made it so you had to reprimand him.
Yeah.
He did some dumb shit.
Yeah.
So that made it easy for Ten Hag. But in terms of the whole, like, get him out, hardly play him.
Yeah.
So that's Bruno and him on top of the Ronaldo thing that happened. Then Sancho's gone.
Too much in one season.
Thing's already it's
Too much
like,
in one season.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
then what he's done is then started putting his faith in the youth that matter.
Yeah.
Kobe, and not that matter, that's a bit rude. That he sees a vision with.
Yeah.
Kobe, obviously we bought Højlund in for huge P's, but and Garnacho,
he'll come good.
He'll come good.
He needs support.
So I do see it as for Ten Hag to undo that during the season.
He couldn't do it.
Would have been difficult because he made him his captain, and I think one of the biggest reasons why he did make him captain is that there aren't many other candidates, and secondly, we all saw it in the season before that Bruno was the real captain, because that's what we were saying.
And I'm doing him a disservice now.
Yes.
In terms of his work for the team,
he
and
never
to
stops.
anywhere.
If Rashford was running around like that,
I love him.
He'd get a lot.
He'd get
less
attacks.
stick. Because Bruno's still getting criticised because of the level of, like, giving the ball away and stuff, but no one faults his work rate.
Just trying.
Yeah, and trying.
That's the one thing about him. And sometimes maybe say he tries too hard.
He does try too hard because he runs everywhere.
Bruno, stop, chill, babe.
Yeah.
Play your game. And if the situation, and this is when some people talk about system and stuff, if the system is better, yeah, and when he says, Bruno, I need you to worry about the final pass. Make sure you're close. The relationship you have with the other 8, I need you to be as close to him as possible. I don't want this distance. I don't want you so far apart. Stay close. Communicate with 8 and 6. I need you to do that. Yeah? And all I need you to really focus on is the final pass. Now, he can do that when the defenders are better in the 1v1s. You have 1v1 defenders that say, anything over here, we got you. Yeah? When the left back's saying, trust me, come down this thing, you're getting taken down. Wan-Bissaka style. Not in the box though. But you know what I mean? Like that's what you need. You need that surety of we're good over here, attack. And at the moment, we're not good we're good. I don't know where we're good, bro. We're good at maybe going forward a bit sometimes, but we've got a minus goal difference. So, yeah, it's nuts. It's a bit crazy. It's a bit crazy. But so my thing is, I'm not totally out, but it's a problem if I could say Ødegaard and I want to be able to argue with my number 10 and say KDB, this, that, and the other. I won't even embarrass myself doing that. Before I could try, I'm not going to. I will not. I will not do that. I will not partake in that.
Yeah. The Bruno thing.
Where's your head?
Yeah, I said scrap it all. I think until
rip it all up. What do you mean by that against him? What does that mean?
All the players can get
rid of him.
Yes.
He should go.
If it's that time to start tearing this thing down and rebuilding it, me personally, I think that all of these senior guys that have been given a fair chance, and then the players who have been there for a while but have just kind of never been the ones, it's finished. Like, we're not going to control games.
You're ready to get rid of him though?
Yeah, but I just feel like if the right circumstances arise, listen, I get that Bruno's not going to go anywhere. So I'm not like, the number one thing we have to do is this guy needs to get out of what. I'm not. No. It's not that. It's not like that. My thing is like, if we get a new manager, and that manager wants to play a certain way, Bruno and Rashford and these types of guys might not fit into that. Do you know what I mean? I can completely see that. And for me, when we've seen that we want the team to kick onto a new level, a different way of playing, Bruno's playing style's not helping us do it.
But he can do. What's the only thing that's annoying? And I feel like we're back to Pogba could do it for France.
Yeah.
We know he can do it on the international level. On an international level,
I tell you what,
he can do it.
Bruno's a cherry on top.
Yeah,
I always said
there's so many cherry on tops.
To be fair, I said that's what Pogba was as well. But honestly, if the team say there was 2 wicked 8s,
you can't say 2 now because Mainoo's one.
But do you know what I mean? Say the midfield was crisp. You've got the forward line, tapped in. You've got elite fullbacks that are coming in and getting involved in play. He can be in there. But
that's why I think Kobe's got to be the 6. I think Kobe's got to be the 6. I honestly think Kobe's got to be the 6. If you make Kobe the 6, and then after you get another player that can, because Kobe can shield and distribute.
Well, he could be in the pivot. Listen,
Kobe can shield and distribute.
He can be in a 2-man pivot
with 2 fast centre backs.
Yeah,
it would totally
change,
work. And then after you get Bruno in a relate, because Bruno will work hard,
but he's too wasteful on the ball.
You need someone that but I'm saying Kobe and if Kobe and Kobe in the 8 have that relationship that you need, and Bruno in the 10 doing 10 things, yes.
Yeah, but the way
Bruno's
we play,
doing too much.
You could
sometimes.
have 2. You could have the way I see it, or I would like it to happen, is for us to be like how Arsenal's midfield actually is. So Rice is the one you got a real dominant person who can stay and do what they need to do.
Kobe can do that.
Kobe can't do that.
What, dominate in the midfield?
Not by himself. No chance.
What do you mean? As in
Can't
as in clean up?
No chance. He's not mobile enough.
No, he's not mobile enough, but I don't think you need to. Don't you think if you have 2 fast centre backs that can circumvent for that? Because it's almost doing the Busquets. If we can mold him in the Busquets role, that means Busquets not thingy. Busquets wasn't the quickest.
He's better further forward, bro.
I know he's better further forward.
If anything, if we take Kobe and say, listen, what we actually want you to do is just sit in front of this back four and let the other guys go play. I'm sorry, what? We've got a generational talent there,
but
bro.
Busquets,
asking him to sit as a 6 and then go up and get back in it. No, you're either marshalling the thing or you're not.
I'm saying that. Well, because that's the best, and I'm drawing the best in terms of Busquets is the best. Yeah, but I'm saying that in how he played, how we remember him playing was he was still involved. He wasn't like he shielded and he got them going. He was important. That when you think of Barcelona, you can't leave him out in terms of how exactly. So it's not a waste of a position. It's not a shame in terms of your talent. You play in there.
No, of course
because
not.
I feel that him. If this is me still trying to see if we can get something from this guy with someone else.
What type of partner do you think Kobe needs? If I said to you, it's a blank canvas, you could either go and get who you want, even if they don't play for us and it's unrealistic or whatever. Just the type of What type of partner do you think? Because we're saying we need to build a team.
The problem is, I've got 2 players that I want to build around, but then I can't build around 2. I have to really build around.
Who's the 2 you want to build around?
Well, it's Kobe and my midfielder, Kobe and Bruno is my problem. That's what I'm saying. So I need to exactly. That's the issue that I have here is I'm trying to make these 2 things.
And
fit.
he's 30 odd. What are you building?
I know, but I'm saying that this.
Kobe's the future. Bro.
I know, but I'm saying this is our captain, so he's important to the now. I get he's the future, but this is our now. If that makes sense.
This is what I'm saying.
So now I need to find someone that complements both of these men. I know they've mentioned Onana a few times and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's weird.
He's physical and can cover
ground. I just don't understand. I don't know. When I told you this, the conundrum we have right now, is I've got the future in Manu and then the now in Bruno, and their weaknesses, the things that split them, the things that I know why all those shots and everything we're facing. That's the mistake. There's the piece. There's that.
So do you think there's? So let me ask you this then. Do you feel that there's, in terms of they both can't play together, or whatever? Do you feel that there's a connector?
Well, that's
one guy that can.
That's what I'm looking for, and that's why it's like when we talk about Paulinho, when we talk about even that Bruno Guimaraes guy at and I know Newcastle.
I'm saying that guy.
That guy. Even him, like just I know they've mentioned Onana as well from Everton and stuff, but
physical
monster in there. I need someone that is quick, has got almost the tenacity and grit can run like Fred.
Yes,
but with
like you know what I mean. All right on the ball as well.
Good on the ball.
Paulinho is that.
Paulinho.
He'd be perfect.
Paulinho. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. When you look at, because you say, well, you should be the link between the 2 of them, and then after, if it's a thing where like sometimes Mason maybe plays on the left or Mason goes in the 10, because when I'm listening to Chelsea fans, they're saying, yo, Mason on the left, bro. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
They keep telling me Mason on the left. I said, don't tell me he bought another left-hand side player.
Because he did.
I don't want to hear that.
He did play there a lot for Chelsea. He did.
I said, are you telling me we bought another guy that wants to play on the left-hand side? Because I'll lose it. I'm going to lose it.
Yeah, I mean, I've done this on my Flex's View during the week, so I'm not going to go into it too much. I just think Kobe, as a lone 6, not for me. I think he needs to. I think the reason when you look at it, like for England, is why it's going to work so well, because Jude can be that 10 behind the striker, and then you can have Manu and then Kobe. because
Mainu, Rice.
Kobe, sorry, Mainu and then Kobe. Rice and Kobe, because Kobe can go, right, I can go join in
different
now in this
situation
bit now because Declan Rice
but
is
it's
there.
a different situation.
But it doesn't
Jude
have
Bellingham,
to be. We
Jude
can create.
You're talking about generational.
No,
that's
I'm
a
not saying it's
generational midfield.
No, but hear me out. I'm not saying the person who's the 10 must be like Jude Bellingham. I'm talking about it in terms of what they offer the team and how it can work. If you find, basically, I know this is going to sound like he's not like Jude Bellingham, I'm not saying that, but he's the 10 in our team, which is the Jude Bellingham, if we're just doing comparisons, Then you've got like a 2 behind that, in Casemiro and Kobe, / for England, Rice and whoever. Not going to be Phillips anymore, but Phillips, Henderson, Gallagher, Mainu. That's the choices,
6-0 Henderson.
That's what I'm saying, mental, So what I'm saying is that if you replaced Bruno, right, or facilitated Bruno with the guy next to Kobe, then like you're saying, maybe Bruno can be the connector.
And that's the way, but then that's the mistake. The manager, when we talk on the manager, that's the manager's fault this season. And the club's long-term mistake.
It's that, and that's why these guys come in like Wilcox and Omar Barada and Dan, because the identification of who to buy and what plan that mould that fits into has been null and void, bro. It doesn't make any sense.
But then these players, again, sometimes you stockpile, you bring in these certain players. Like hopefully, because we could all be wrong about Mason Mount. He could turn out to be a wicked signing.
I still think he's going to be a good signing.
I'm excited. I'm getting excited about it. Seeing what he looks like.
I want him to play in midfield now. I think with what we've got and how chaotic it is, I'd play him instead of Casemiro in certain games. I would. Bournemouth on the weekend, I would play Kobe, Mason Mount, and Bruno. I would.
Mason Mount, Bruno. Okay.
I would. Not necessarily have to be a straight out and out 10 and just leave Kobe in.
And you do Garnacho and Antony. Rasmus. I'd like to see it.
I'd do it.
I'd like to see it.
Or, like, again, even if Mason Mount has to play on the wing because, something's... Well, Rashford's out, so if you want to play Garnacho on the right and bring in Mason Mount on the left, I've got no problem with that. Antony deserves a chance, though, so I'd probably just go with that. But I'm happy to see Mason Mount on the left, given a game or two. Like I would towards the end of the season. To me, the Europe thing's done and dusted now. It's just about trying to put some points on the board.
You want to go.
We want to be in the FA Cup semi-final, which is the week after.
You want to make it to the FA Cup final.
Absolutely,
so I don't want to lose.
Exactly. No, I'm not saying that, but it Mason Mount for me, and I get he's coming back off a long injury, so we can't force it, but I just think he's got the intelligence to play.
He wants the ball.
Do you know what I mean? Like this guy needs a chance.
He wants the ball. One thing for sure.
He wants the ball.
He wants the ball.
Even when he come on against Chelsea, like he was doing the right stuff. Give me it round the corner, won it back. He's an intelligent footballer.
Technical, smart player.
Yeah, and for me, we don't have enough of that. Now, don't get me wrong. I think the misconception with Mason Mount, which I'm not trying to say, he's not like remarkably good at one thing. Do you see what I'm saying? But I think he can be a cog in a team that does many things well.
I don't know the data on this guy. So when I even watched him in the thing, I was like, oh, good touch there. Because I'm like, when you put the Man United shot on him, when it was Thingy's son, when they, obviously all the Chelsea jokes that they were, but then obviously because Chelsea have gone so hard on hating him, I feel like I got to back him, I got to surround him.
Bro, we have to back 100%. And not just that, bro. I'm telling you, you have to just believe me. It's my opinion, but
he's like a cool
he's
guy.
a good footballer, bro.
Yeah.
Like I know I've seen it. Like he was Chelsea's Player of the Year twice in a row, I believe.
Yeah.
Before that last season where it all went to shit and he got injured, and like he's a good player. So hopefully Money Mace can start coming in towards the end of the season, picking up some form. It's been a big show. Big changes at the club, big vibes, big jokes, big laughs. Let us know what you guys are saying.
I think it should end like my man.
It's been a good show. We've spoken about a lot of issues. And
can I stay, please?
Well, on that, John, we've already discussed that, haven't we?
You want people to like and subscribe? I don't even think you would want anyone to like and subscribe.
Well, it's better that they do. If you can drop a like on the video and subscribe, we'd pretty much like that. So
if you don't subscribe, you'd be ridiculous.
Having said that, we've had other shows where they've liked the video, they've subscribed. So for you not to, it would just be silly. So we've had a look at it. We've had a look at the data, and we've decided that it is best that you do like and subscribe.
Please.
And tune in on the next show. Cross your leg,
My
bro.
legs go
Bro, cross your leg,
Bro,
bro.
I can't, bro. There's
leg,
too
bro.
much mass.
We see you in the next episode. Take care.